Lately, I've been feeling like something big is about to happen. The first phase of this project is just putting this video out there so it can reach the people that it's meant to reach. If you've ever felt misunderstood, you already fit the mold for who I'm trying to connect with. If you've ever dealt with childhood sexual trauma, depression, anxiety, self-harm and suicidal ideation, body dysmorphia, eating disorders, addiction, abusive relationships, or manic depression, I'm definitely trying to connect with you. When the idea for this project sparked, I didn't realize how much space it would take up in my mind. Every still moment in my head would be scattered with ideas and different symbols I could use in creating the messages. It almost became too complex, and I had to tell myself to dial it down. I just needed to find a way to focus on the events that were set by fate, and all the many journeys to get there weren't as important. All I knew is I had to get this out of me, because it was obvious the story was in control, and I was just the vessel. My whole life, I just felt misunderstood, and I just wanted people to see me for who I really am. I was raised in an environment that kept me locked inside myself, so communicating externally was a challenge in fear of how others would perceive me. Learning how to connect with the self that was naturally existing as a kid has been a theme throughout this whole life experience. That unapologetically open version of who I've always been, I could feel that self reemerging. It's been an ongoing process for some time, but the last 2 years have served as a last minute cleanup, and I'm finally ready to tell the story of what stifled my true self. This project is about me helping other humans that have dealt with similar experiences not feel so alone. What I've gone through and have felt in this specific human experience so far has all happened for me to reach other humans in similar situations and to inspire them to invoke change in themselves. There's just no way I've gone through all these life events for me to just experience and grow from solely for myself. It feels bigger than that. I was meant to create something beautiful from it all and share it for whoever needs to see it and resonate with. I've been told this will cause a ripple effect and that it will reach many people. And I actually do believe that. This past year, I've really been moved to work on either eliminating or resolving old relationships and old cycles that keep repeating. I couldn't stop thinking about certain issues in my relationships with family and friends, and I just knew action needed to be taken by either me leaving them leaving me, or me resolving things with certain people. And I really think that I was being pushed so frequently to do that because I needed to have a clean slate for what's to come with this project. The frequency I'm required to ride for this next phase can only be embodied if I take similar energy with me. I've known that there's something guiding me through my life from a very young age. And what that thing is, I'll just leave up to the interpretation of the viewer. But it resides in each and every one of us. And all I know is that the more you listen, the louder the voice gets. and the message becomes clearer the more you follow it. The thing majority of humans don't realize is that we all can connect with this divine energy. Being willing to trust that voice is the first step to materializing what's meant for you. I truly believe we are all here living these lives to experience and grow from. The hard lessons we go through can make us feel like victims to this life, and it can all seem like a big joke and feel like we are being targeted for some sick reason. But just know that recovery from these experiences is possible, and you will reemerge stronger and more centered in who you were always meant to be, who you've always been. I just feel like something big is happening. Is happening. It's happening.